figure reviews, toy hunts, unboxing and rankings, unboxing and displays, etc. All right, YouTube Trolls Toys, back at you with another episode of Random Figure Review, episode 35. And we're going to do 5 different figures from 4 different lines. I'm going to cheat a little bit because I'm going to say that, well, it's a deluxe Marvel and a regular Marvel. But we're going to say 5 different figures from 4 different lines. Starting out first, representing WWE Mattel, we got Survivor Series, War Games, Build-A-Figure Wave, Nick Aldis. We got Bret the Hitman Hart. We got him from Whatnot for 12 bucks. So 12 bucks. Coming in from Northeast Comic Con, we got Marvel Studios the first 10 years, Guardians of the Galaxy. We got Ronan, and he was 10 bucks. Disregard that $15 price tag. We were able to get him for 10. Coming in also from Whatnot, representing AEW Jazzwares at 12 bucks. We got Series 10, number 86, Andrade El Idolo, right? Coming in from Amazon, McFarlane Toys, 13 bucks. Well, $12.83 technically. We got Vexala. I don't know her, Legend of Vox Machina, but I just thought she was cool looking. Critical Role. And then, you may not believe me, but I bought this figure on Whatnot. This is Marvel Thor Ulick Troll King. We got him for $5 on Whatnot. So, yeah. A new seller was starting doing $5 starts, and we won him for $5. So that's going to be the 5 figures that we review. $12, $10, $12, $13, $5. So, price point for this episode, once again, be a budget one. Or if you can find deals like me, this is $13 or less for these figures. From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, height 6 feet, weight 235 pounds, finisher the Sharpshooter. Alongside his brothers, excellence of execution defeated Shawn Michaels and his Knights at Survivor Series 1993. Career highlights: WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. And he's got the arms and hands for Build-A-Figure Nick Aldis. We don't have any of those parts, but that's fine. All right, so like I said, Bret does come with the Build-A-Figure arms and extra pointing fingers for Build-A-Figure Nick Aldis. We don't have any of the other pieces for Nick Aldis, but that's okay. He comes with alternate gripping hands for himself. And then I'm normally not one to have multiple figures of the same wrestler, but we have Jim the Anvil Neidhart as Who. And I do have the Hart Foundation Coliseum collection, but I haven't opened them yet. But I just thought this Bret was different because he's sort of in the singlet versus his traditional gear. And I think a lot of people were using this figure to sort of make a custom Hart Foundation Owen, and we might do the same thing. We do have a couple of Owen Jazzwares figures, but we'll see. I don't know that this is keeping anything on his head. I think it was supposed to keep the glasses on there, but we can get rid of that, I believe. I do like the shades on this Bret, so I'm happy to get this Bret for 12 bucks. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to pay $25 for him, but for $12, I'll take him. Are we going to keep him? Probably, because I think, like I said, we might dabble and try to see if we can do something with one of the Owen figures we have and make a Hart Foundation Owen. But figure number 1, $12 price point, Survivor Series War Games, Bret the Hitman Hart. Since we're on wrestling, we'll go number 86, Series 10, Andrade El Idolo next. I have this figure, but just with the masked head sculpt, not with the unmasked. So I figured I'd pick up another one for 12 bucks. It just says Dynamite 7721, Miami, Florida. And he since went from AEW to WWE, back to AEW, I believe. So we'll get Andrade out of the package. And we'd picked up our first copy of this figure from Legends Video Games and More in Granby, and he was just like this, loose for $5. So we didn't get this alternate Andrade head or the regular hand. So I think since we have him looking like this, we're going to outfit him with the other head and hands. So yeah, I got him because I like the way the suit looks. I mean, obviously he's not going to have a shit ton of articulation with this suit on, though. That's unfortunate because the suit's made all out of plastic. So that is, I mean, at least the legs are just painted, but the arms, we can't do much with the arms. I mean, Unless that jacket, oh, the jacket does come off. So that's cool. So we will be able to do something with him. But we could also just steal this buck and put pretty much anybody's head on him. Like we got some leftover heads because we got rid of some figures and kept extra parts. Like we got a Malachi Black or whatever. But I just like this pinstripe suit. And didn't have the Andrade head sculpt. We had the Andrade WWE Basic, but I have since sold him on the Bay. So there we go. AEW Jazzwares Andrade El Idolo Shambles. Figure number 2. Up next, we're going to go Valhalla. I don't know how the hell you pronounce her name. I'm not familiar with Critical Role, the Legend of Vox Machina. I just thought she was cool for 13 bucks. It says opinionated and sassy. Valhalla is one half of the twin duo Vex and Vax. An expert tracker and archer, she'll cut down a hidden target from 200 yards, often backed up by her giant and adorable bear Trinket. A woman of action and a natural leader, Vex may at times be reckless, but she'll look fabulous doing it. It says it's an Amazon original, but this is McFarlane Toys, and once again, don't know this show. Just thought the figure looked pretty cool, so we'll get her out of the package and find out. All right, so as is typical with McFarlane, she comes with a stand. I believe she's not as big as a regular McFarlane figure, though, right? I don't think. And obviously she's a female, so probably not as tall, but she certainly looks more 6-inchish, like scaling with the wrestling figures here. Well, maybe 6.5, whatever they are. She comes with the quiver on her back and then the arrows that we can put in the quiver and with the bow. So we'll get her equipped with the bow. And we basically got her more for our female figure display. Been a little bit of a female kick. Very small arms, right? Obviously, because it is a female figure, but she does look pretty good. I wish I could get this quiver to stay pegged in on her back. Let's just be a little bit more forceful with it. There we go. So we're just going to call her Vex, since we know it's Vex and Vax. But I may have to check out this show now, because I've never seen it. But I couldn't pass up this. I can't pass up a cool looking figure, even if I don't know them, for 13 bucks. And I like her. She looks pretty good. So Vex from the Legend of Vox Machina. Amazon original. All right, we'll go Marvel Studios next. Ronan, an avid loyalist to the Kree, whose family was killed in the Kree Nova War. Ronan agrees to a partnership with Thanos in order to take down the Nova Corps on Xandar once and for all. All right, so here's Ronan, and once again, I do have a lot of the Guardians of the Galaxy figures. We have Nebula, we have Mantis, we have Star-Lord, we have Drax, Kraglin, Warrior Gamora, even did the Build-A-Figure Cosmo, the dog. I did move on from the Adam Warlock just because I wasn't a fan of that figure. But Ronan, I was a big fan of in the movies, and he's got quite the hammer that comes with him, and he just looks rather menacing. Will I use him with Marvel? I don't know. Once again, you know, I don't mind mixing lines. He could be, I could see us using him with He-Man. I could see us using him in the Dungeons and Dragons display. Or we'll see if we just put him with the rest of the Guardians. I don't know. I don't really have a Guardian shelf. They just sit on top of one of our other little cabinets at the moment. But overall, he does look pretty menacing. Like, I like him. That's why I picked him up, obviously. And I'm a sucker for cheap figures. And I liked all of these, and the prices were right on all of them. Just like the next figure, the price was amazing. I'd seen this at the toy show and thought about spending $25 for him loose. Didn't know who he was, but $5 in the box. Marvel's Thor. We got Ulik. It says, the strongest and fiercest of all trolls, Ulik the Troll King, is strong and stubborn as the Stone of Asgard. And he's definitely going with my fucking Dungeons and Dragons figures for sure. Because I'm not big on Marvel, but we're going to get this big boy out of the package. He's girthy, right? He could go on the Beefy Boys display. I don't really have a Marvel display. I literally, like I said, use a lot of the Marvel figures in various setups that we have. Like we got AIM Scientist with G.I. Joe. We got Vulcan and Crossfire on the Cobra boat. We got Yelena Belova on the Joe boat with Nakia as a diver. Yeah, we got Moira McTaggart down with Dr. Mindbender, Brother Voodoo's with him. So But I think he's probably going to go Dungeons and Dragons, right? Even though I don't care. Dungeons and Dragons didn't get a lot of figures. It looks like he would fit in quite well. We're going to have to go with this screaming ass head sculpt, I think. Although both of them are quite badass. And then he comes with, like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know anything about him, but he's got the fists where I'm going to call them brass knuckles, but they're obviously not brass, but they certainly would do some hella damage. So once again, I know he's from Thor, but we're not going to use him for that. But he is, I love the big, I call them the beefy boys. And, you know, Troll King, that's my jam. I like this guy. His leg articulation leaves a little bit to be desired. But that's all right. We don't do a lot with the articulating anyways. We just get him posed up on the shelf and have him in a menacing position, like maybe swinging this freaking hammer screaming. I don't know, but $5, man. There's no, oh, shambles. We always have at least one fig catastrophe. Johnny Knoxville and Kylo Ren just got taken out by Ronan, who took a spill. All right, so as always, we're going to rank these 5 figures from our least favorite to our favorite, understanding that we like them all because we purchased them. And yeah, so we're going to go for it. I think 5th place is going to be Andrade. Like I said, I already had this figure once loose, but we wanted to get this alternate head. I do like me a suited figure. I am a sucker. But we're going to switch him with the Hitman. I think the Hitman's actually going to go in 4th place. He's going to take Andrade's spot. Vex from Vox Machina. She looks pretty good, but I think she's going to stay right where she is in 3rd place. Yeah, and Ronan's going to stay right where he is in 2nd place, because there's no doubt that this big beefy boy Ulik is going to be my winner of episode 35 of Random Figure Review. Price point $13 or less. $12 on Andrade, $12 on the Hitman, $13 on Vex, $10 on Ronan, and $5 whole on Ulik. You don't have to believe me, but it's true. I got him from Whatnot from a new seller for $5. But he's definitely going to win, so he'll be going into the championship rounds in episode 40. So as always, this has been Trolls Toys. I truly appreciate you watching my videos, and we'll see you soon. Peace.